All right, welcome back. New day. You can tell it's a different shirt. Bus got it here yesterday. Washed it, pulled it in. Wife came out with a few kids, and we got it sanded and all the letters stripped and everything. She's gonna come back later. She's still in bed, and then she's gonna go get some paint supplies, tape and rollers and brushes and stuff. The plan today, I want to get it painted. At least get all the green done. I can do the black later. It's not a big deal. We got a roadkill-esque list. I can't touch it. There we go. We got a roadkill list. What I want to get done today, we're gonna go over to the parts section. Luckily, there's a few buses over there, and dump truck with the wheels and tires we need. So I'm gonna gather up some tools and go on an expedition. We're gonna get 6 wheels and tires. We're gonna have this thing on its own feet today. We're gonna at least get the coolant leak fixed. Gonna find where the brake line is broken, and whatever this oil in the front is, maybe it's training fluid, maybe it's oil cooler, I'm not sure. We're going to at least figure that out, see what we got to do to get it fixed. Maybe we can get the mechanicals done today. We got to rob some mirrors. These ones are all broken. All the driver's side mirrors are broken. It's very sad. Possibly that back window. I got to see if the full-size bus has the same back glass as the short bus. If it does, that's easy. We'll get the back window. What else? Let's consult the list. Tires, coolant, trans, brake line, paint, windows, lights. We need a couple lights for the back. Pretty sure all school bus stuff is standard, so we can just pop one of those. Mirrors. Just went over the mirrors. So I checked it out last night. All of our parking lights work. Like I said, this one's missing. This down here, these are just like trailer style lights, boat lights. But I do need this one. Turn. Yep, I do need that one because this is where the license plate goes. And I need that white light for the license plate light. The interior. The kids got the interior cleaned out, more or less, vacuumed. There's still glass everywhere because we haven't gotten all the glass done. Someday I'll fix this janky flooring that I put in way back, but not now. Also, where is it? I think it's under a bunch of junk. Yeah. This is the driver's seat out of an old Mack truck. It needs bolted in somewhere, so my wife's got somewhere to ride. So that's the plan today. The plan today, make this thing green, get her on some not dry rotted shoes, fix some of the mechanicals. The coolant leak is going to be pretty easy. The brake line, I've got brake line here. I've got stuff for that. I don't know if it's the right size. We'll see. If we got to make a parts run, we got to make a parts run. We have to identify what oily liquid is leaking and come up with a plan to fix that. The bullet hole in the windshield. Tuesday, the first day back this week, we got a window guy. I'm going to call him. I can mail order a repop windshield for this for like $130. I've never had a windshield mailed to me. I don't know how that's going to work. I would assume okay because these people mail windshields. It's a thing they do. Presumably they got a plan. Safe Light Auto Glass quoted me like $600 to replace that front windshield. And a windshield cost on the regular market, I assume they get a better deal because they're glass people. If 150 bucks, 140 bucks gets one shipped to my door, I just can't see paying 600 bucks to take this to them. That's not even them coming out to me to have it replaced. So that's out. We'll call the windshield guy. He's done some stuff for us before, but it was all mostly flat glass. And we'll see. The worst case scenario, I'm going to get some clear flex tape and stick over that hole, and it's going to ride until a later date. We'll figure it out. So the windshield, low priority. Obviously, side glass, higher priority. So with that, I'm going to gather up some tools, and I will see you at the parts section. We're at the parts section. What we're going to do, I'm going to do the hardest job first, and then work my way up. So, these wheels and tires, I got the good hydraulic jack. You can just see that. Can I point at it? There's a bus. We're going to get some bus parts, maybe, hopefully. And then there's some Chevys up front. We're going to see what we can rob off some Chevys. So, first, I'm going to break all of these loose. And then we'll pick it up. And I brought the sledgehammer in case they're stuck. They're almost definitely, they're always stuck. Always stuck. So we'll get these knocked loose and put them in a stack. Then we'll go up to the bus and then up to the Chevy stack. And then we'll put the hydraulic jack back and work my way down with the pickup truck to load up all the goodies. First, I get some stuff in the bed of the truck that's got to get thrown out. So, everybody's seen tires taken off of something. So, I'm going to buzz these loose. And when I get it picked up, I'll take some video of me swinging the sledgehammer and struggling, because that's always fun, right? So, we'll be back when it gets interesting. Okay, didn't get anything done. It's already interesting. So when I gathered up tools, I was over at the garage and I got a socket that fit the lug nuts on the bus, and it's a 1-inch socket. And I thought, man, that's weird. I don't think I've ever seen 1-inch lug nuts before. But I gathered it up and come over here, and that socket's too big for that dually. I'm sure that it's all going to work out fine. But yeah, so we're going to walk up here, and hopefully Charlie's got some sockets in the processing area. I need one of these red lights. I think I can take that one and put it on mine, but I need one of those red lights and that round one. I should have brought my notebook, and I'll grab my stuff when I come back. I did measure the back window. Actually, I measured all the broken windows on the short bus, and I keep a tape measure in my truck so we can see what's going to fit on there. This is a long walk. This is boring. So I said I needed some trailer lights, some boat trailer lights. We were running joke here that this is the cult of the everlasting 325, because we all know that the yard giveth and the yard taketh away. And all you really have to do if you need something is tell the yard you need it, and eventually it'll show up. We're gonna go over an example of that. I need some trailer lights. There's 4 of them. Terrific. I also have a headlight bed. There's some headlights. I'm going to take both of them, because who knows if they're actually any good. But I think we're going to solve all the light problems at least. maybe a few windows, maybe not. We'll see. And getting the hood open on these Chevys is going to be difficult because of stuff on top. But that one ain't got no front clip. And I'll bet it's got some heater core lines that are in okay shape. We're going to get those too. Okay, I'm going to get the right tool, hopefully. And we'll go back down and do it again. Oh, look at them chunky tires. Well, let me flip you around. Those would look great on the back of the bus. What are you U16s? They're 285, 75 16s. I think they'll touch if I try to mount them on dualies, but all kind of good stuff. I might be wrong. I think I made this. I made one like this. This might not be the one that I made. But you get derby car, race car, you get a metal boat tank, you just knock a big hole in it. You put a sending unit in for your whatever. Now, the one that I made had a return line. It was some kind of Chevy car, but yeah, this is a thing you can do. Just some wheel spacers. All right, I gotta find some tools. All right, I said I'd be back when something interesting happened. So those ones, they zipped right off with the gun, no problem. All the rest, nothing. We lubed them, and I got this is not even the big bar, right? This is like the baby I keep in the truck. Focus, focus, you fuck. Come on. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, there we go. Oh, yeah. So that's a blue point. That's a Fap-on. And, well, I snapped it off. It's all that white monster, I guess. So, I think what I'm going to do to facilitate this is I'm going to pick this turd up and take it up there by where the tools and the air compressor are. I didn't really want to do that, but I'm already running out of patience for this project. It's not even lunchtime yet. So, I police up all the stuff I set everywhere, and then we're going to pick this up, take it up there. Maybe the air tools will do better. And I got to find a new socket, because that one's no good. Snap-on guy will swap it out, though. It'll be great. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay. I got that one broke free. That lube doesn't creep in the way, like it's advertised. Okay, so I sprayed it. Focus here. I sprayed it. And you see, oh, can you see? Those threads are still dry. I sprayed it and it didn't creep in. There's no gunk in there. What I had to do with these ones was use my breaker bar, and once I got them to click, the air gun ripped them right off. I'm lightheaded. I stood up too fast. I haven't eaten yet today. That was a mistake. These ones buzzed right off because those lug nuts and stuff look new. There's a broken one. So at some point they had a problem with this wheel, and that's good for me. So both fronts busted free. This one, now the problem that I've got around here is this little gun ain't got the ass. And the downside, you didn't see that. I would never do that. The downside of this setup in the duals is you can't get 90 degrees. There's nothing to hold up, this joint. And I don't want to strip anything out or bust. This is my last chance socket here. So, it's getting an angle to pull on it and not bust myself on the bedside. And this just ain't got the ass. So we're going to look around. Maybe we can find a bigger impact here somewhere, something a little beefier. I don't want to have to clean all this up, lock up, go over to the garage, unlock it, get a bigger gun, lock that up, come back over here, unlock, let myself in, just to buzz off those 8 lug nuts. But it's looking like that's what's going to happen. And it's almost lunchtime. I'm getting hungry. And this is just the first thing. I still have to go down there to the bus and get bus parts, and then come up here to the trucks and get engine parts. Although I might be able to steal them off of here because it's pretty much the same thing as the van. Oh Lord, what do I get myself into? Why do I do this to myself? 4-wheel drive 6.5. This probably would have made an interesting project. Maybe next time. Easy peasy, right? 4, 6 brand used tires for the short bus. It's noon. I'm tired already. So what we ended up having to do, that corner and this corner, they just buzzed out. But that rear and this front, I ended up having to use the breaker bar, jumping on it to get them to break free. As you can see, I've got every tool in the box out here. So we'll use the hydraulic jack, put this thing back where it came from. We'll start on the next thing. Robbing parts off the bus. That's the next thing. Oh boy. Hope I get some food soon. Alright, where are we? Let's see. Tires are off. Went to the bus. None of the glass will work. And all the lights that I needed were broken. It turns out, on older school buses at least, that those top lights, the ones that flash, you know, when the door opens, have like a headlight bulb behind them, not a tail light bulb. But I got a red lens. Maybe we'll make something work. So over here, I need those boat lights, and point at it. The headlights out of that, that's a Cheyenne package. The blacked out grill, single headlights anyway. So, and maybe some heater hoses. But we're gonna talk about a tool real quick. I finally bought one of these the other day. Keep in my truck. $30. Hose clamp pliers. Okay, they're long, they're flexible. Those devil spring clamps, I got a picture of them on the back. Yeah, like these damn things. It's a specialty tool. I don't like buying specialty tools. I rent them or borrow them when I can. But for $30, this one's worth having in your toolbox. So, you just, that thing locks on and pinches, and you squeeze the handle. It's got a lock. You can move them out of the way. They're terrific. So, where do we start? Now, luckily, for the entertainment value, these are both on the second row. I still don't have my tripod, so I guess I'll set my phone somewhere, and we'll get some parts. So where do I set my phone? How is that attached? Oh, there's, of course. Hang on, I gotta spin you around. You gotta see, whoops, the craftsmanship here. I love it. This, whoa, back up. This is a license plate, right? License plates, like, that's cool. I like that. Of course, we zapped them all with drywall screws, because what else would you use? I think got new spring hangers, new shackles. Somebody loved this, huh? New parts on it. I mean, that's, you know, today, that's treated lumber. That's got to be $1,000 for the wood, right? That thing's still mint. God bless old Chevy trucks. Okay, we're going to prop you up. We're going to get some parts. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Oh yeah, all that was out of frame. It took way longer than I'd like to admit, but we're back. We got our 6 wheels and tires that are going to need washed and then put on. We got a red lens to hopefully do some fiddling around on the back and replace that one that's missing, some boat lights, and this weird mirror assembly. Hopefully we can strip enough parts to fix those ones. So where do we want to start? We'll start at the top of the list. These all need pressure washed, and I'll set them in here and then we'll get them swapped out. All right, tires, all this removed, coolant lines, coolant, that's not tranny fluid, that's an oil leak. So this is not a super emergency. Still sanding. Still sanding. Is this thing going to be green today? That's fine. Okay, we're going to run it until the thermostat opens and make sure we got this sweet purple stuff all through it. I'm sure those floaties are fine. We're getting there. Still yellow as fuck though. Oh, that's the side window defroster. Are you ready? Ready? Not bad.
Is it on?
Oh yeah, it's
Okay.
even warm. I don't think it even has any other vents. I think it just has oh, there we go.
Yeah, down here.
Down there.
Oh yeah, this is warm.
Oh, it smells mousy. It smells mousy. But that works. Sweet. Well, you're going to freeze back there, but I got heat.
Lovely.
I'm going to need it because that's going to let in a draft. Okay, no mice. We are building some temperature though. It's not leaking. Oh, we're getting there. We still have to clean the interior. Oh, I don't know.
It looks like a marshmallow.
It's some kind of bug nest because one was on the seat and it had little holes in it, like mud daubers, but
That looks like a marshmallow.
eat it.
No.
Come on.
Ew. No.
Chicken.
Yes.
Okay, end of the day. My wife and one of my kids came out to help. We got it mostly green. Mostly green, mostly green. I got the coolant leak fixed. Tires are done today. Still have a few lights to swap around. That's not super important right now. It's a little lower on the priority list. Obviously, we ran out of paint, so gonna get some more tomorrow. This part is gonna be black, which is why it's still yellow. Our leaks underneath. I found the broken brake line. I found, so this has a tranny cooler built in to the radiator, like most things do. And then a set of lines come off of that to an auxiliary transmission cooler. Those lines are leaking. So what I'm probably going to do is bypass those. It also has oil cooler lines to the other side of the radiator in a tank, because obviously this is a bus. It's got a super duper heavy duty tow package, and those are leaking a little. The oil leak is minor. I'm not super worried about it. I'll throw a quart of oil in it and it's going to be fine. It's like 65 miles up, 65 miles back. We're going to convoy up with some family, so we'll have emergency help. But I do need to get the transmission to not leak, because GM transmissions do not tolerate being low on fluid. You get them low, they slip, done, cooked. Bad day. Coolant leak is fixed. that wasn't too terrible of a big deal. So tomorrow I'm going to get up early, go get another gallon of this green paint, finish unyellowing it, black out what's going to be blacked out. The bumpers, the stiffeners on the side will all stay black. What else? None of the windows from that bus will work in this bus. We went over that. But here at the shop, we've got most of a sheet of plexiglass left over from another project. So we'll get these windows done in plexiglass, and budget and time dependent. Maybe we get the window guy out here this week to replace the windshield. If not, what we're going to do is I'm going to clean it real good, and then over this 9mm bullet hole, thank you, Josh, I'm going to slap some clear flex tape. It's not the worst thing I've ever done, I promise. But it's pretty bad. But it's going to ride. The emergency, all hands on deck, fire sale, work ethic that comes with procrastination can only get you so far. Also, being a broke bitch can only get you so far. So tomorrow, it'll be done painted as it is as painted as it's going to be. What else? Well, obviously, we got to clean the shop up. We made a bit of a mess. These mirrors have got to be fixed because you got to have mirrors. The brakes have got to be fixed. I'll probably do that during the week because I'm going to need parts for that. The rest of the stuff, that coolant or the oil and trans leak, if I got to buy some extra, oh, I didn't get that up there. If I got to buy some extra fluids and carry them with us and stop every half hour to put a cord in and top it up, I've lived life worse. This is the progress. It's on 6 tires that are aired up. I got to hide these somewhere because I want to keep the wheels. The tires are junk, but if I can scrounge up a couple of good tires to put on these wheels, these are spares for this. They're spares for the struggle bus. I'm pretty sure they're all different size, but you know, having a couple spare tires on wheels is kind of a nice thing to have. So that's it. We go to housewarming party with camouflage green paint and my beard. Hope this was somewhat entertaining. Probably didn't learn anything except maybe start a project like this at the beginning of summer instead of the last minute. Will I learn anything from this? Absolutely not. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, we got stuff scratched off. The paint will be done tomorrow, and I'll have the mirrors done and probably the lights tomorrow. We're getting there. Progress feels good. We'll see y'all next time.